let's get started with the disorders of cervix. So, there are so many different types of problems related to the cervix. Okay, but what is a cervix? It is the neck of the worm. It is the neck of your uterus. Okay, and it have some mild problems to a very severe problems. Those mild problems can be a simple inflammation, and if left untreated, that can lead up to the cervical cancer. Okay, so there are some conditions which are not more serious, but there are which are very much serious. Okay, all the problems which we are going to study, they have one simple symptom, and that is abnormal bleeding from the vagina. Okay, so the other symptoms which include are abdominal pain, lower abdominal pain, there will be abnormal vaginal discharge, and there will be abnormal bleeding, that is bleeding during the sex or during in between your menstruals. Okay, and what are the causes? There may be different types of causes which are being studied in the pathology section, but the most common of them are STDs. Okay, so we have already done all these topics like the causes for the problem, that is gonorrhea, chlamydia, genital herpes, trichomonas, and human papilloma virus. We have already done this topic during our sexually transmitted disease. So just check out my that video and you will get to know about this thing very normally. Okay. So next is the cervical carcinoma. So there are mainly two types of cervical cancers. One is the squamous cell cervical cancer and other is the adenocarcinoma cervical cancer. If we talk about squamous cell cervical cancer, this is the most common cervix cancer, okay, which develops in the skin, okay, which is made up of squamous cells and the area which covers the neck of the worm. Okay, whereas the adenocarcinoma cervical cancer, which is very less common in the females, it develops the cancer in glandular cells. Okay, those cells which makes up the mucus inside the vagina. Okay, or in the cervical canal. Okay, so they when get infected, they start to become cancerous. Okay, so what are the symptoms? Symptoms are intermenstrual bleeding, that is bleeding in between the normal periods, postcoital bleeding, that is the bleeding after having the sex, or any vaginal bleeding in women after the menopause, and vaginal discharge which is having very unpleasant smell and discomfort or pain during the sex. Okay, so these was the thing. We will continue with the disease of ovaries.